Have you ever crossed news on social media that you know it's false? Did you respond or fact check? Did you research? How did you think critically about the information presented? Before using the information you find on the internet, it's important to judge accuracy and to establish that the information comes from a reliable and appropriate source. Following the criteria, you can remember this handy acronym. The CRAP stands for currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. What does currency mean? Well, just like a carton of milk, information can have an expiration date. In many cases, it's best to use the most current data possible. Check to see when the site was published or updated. Are the links still working? Compare two or more sites to ensure that you have the most up-to-date facts. Relevance is also a key. Is the information directly relevant to your topic? Who is the intended audience of the site? Is it for elementary children, young adults, or members of academia? Does the site explore your topics in enough depth, or is it just a simple overview? Are there references to outside sources that broaden the scope of the information? Authority reveals that a person, institution, or agency responsible for a site has the calls and knowledge to do so. Contact information should be clearly provided. Check the credentials and qualifications of the author to see if he or she specializes in the field with which the article is concerned. You can check LinkedIn or do a simple Google search for this. The internet is a very much a buyer beware territory. It's the responsibility of the reader to assess the accuracy and validity of the information presented. Check to make sure that the author is affiliated with a known, respectable institution like university, the government, or major news outlets. Under accuracy is about, is the text well written and grammatically correct? Has the article been peer-reviewed? Literacy criticism, for instance, undergoes a strict peer review process that ensures a higher level of accuracy. The purpose of the site should be clear and you can assess it for objectivity. Is the purpose of the site clear? Is it to inform, teach, sell, entertain, or persuade? Is the information factual, opinion-based, or propaganda? Are there any political, cultural, religious, personal, or institutional biases? Analyzing web address or URL or the universal resource locator. You can tell a lot about whether an internet site is reliable or appropriate for your needs by analyzing the URL. The domain name is an indicator of the sponsor organization of a particular website. We have .gov or under government, generally to inform, post public documents, and to present research findings or statistics. Next is .edu or under education, typically to teach, inform, or present research academically. Next is .org or under organization, to inform or present research, but it is frequently to sway opinion or recruit support. .com or commercial, it is usually to sell or promote a company. It is a product service types. .net or under network, normally to provide services to organizations, both private and commercial, as well as to individuals.
Hi everyone, I am Jester O. Sabuya. The next topic that I am going to discuss is all about social media use. What is social media? Social media is a computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts, and information through the building of virtual networks and communities. There are a lot of social media networks such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other kinds of social media networks. So based in today's society, social media has become a necessary daily activity. Social media is typically used for social interaction, access to news and information, and as well as in decision making. And it is now used by billions of people worldwide. Why is social media important? Social media is now very important because it is now considered as the most valuable communication tool in order to connect with others locally and worldwide, and as well as to share, create, and spread information. Social media also plays an important role in our life, just like for example as a student, because it is often easier and more convenient to access information, provide information, and communicate via social media. Why do people use social media? There are several reasons why people use social media and how it is useful. There are other people that use social media for them to communicate with others from other locations. Other people use social media for them to feel that they are able to participate in things that are happening around the world. Other people use social media to raise their voice against an unjust act or issue. And some other people use social media in different kinds of purposes, just like for example in educational purposes, business purposes, and even in entertainment. Here are some advantages and disadvantages of using social media. Advantages of using social media. First, connect anytime. Through using social media, it helps us to connect or communicate with other people, most especially to our families, relatives, or friends from other locations. Next is become more updated. So through using social media, it helps us to become more updated to the news, events, or happenings around the world. Next is educate ourselves. So with the help of social media, most especially for education, it provides the students with the ability to get more useful information, to connect with learning groups and other educational systems that make education convenient. It also helps the students and institutions with multiple opportunities to improve learning methods. Next is share some expertise. So through using social media, it gives us opportunity to share our knowledge or information to others through posting it on social media. And lastly, through using social media, we can explore and discover new things. Disadvantages of using social media. So there are some disadvantages when we are using social media. Includes causes distraction. So when we are using social media, it could really distract everything. Just like for example, when someone talking in front of you and you are just using social media, then it could really distract your communication. Next is affect time management. So when we are using social media, it could really consume a lot of our time, which could really affect, most especially when we are planning to do something. Next is it could hurt other people. And one example for this is cyberbullying. Next is causes laziness. It is because we choose to spend our time using social media rather than doing something. And lastly, reduces family closeness. It is because rather than spending time with your family or bonding with each others, you choose to spend time using social media and you didn't even realize that you are reducing closeness with your family. So those are the informations which is all about social media use. Thanks for watching.
Good day everyone, my name is Angelo Ibrisco and I will be discussing the 7th concern in the cyber or digital literacy, the mobile device. But before we proceed, let us first define what is a mobile device. What is a mobile device? Mobile device is a piece of portable electronic equipment that can connect to the internet. It can be any mobile computer, or a variety of other electronic devices that have portable functionalities. The typical example includes the smartphones, tablets, laptop computers, smartwatches, e-readers, and handheld gaming consoles. Now, how does this connect to our topic? Since the cyber or digital literacy means the ability to apply what you have read or what you have written digitally, then, the mobile device relates to the digital literacy because it is the number one technology that people were using in order to communicate to the people that's far away from them, whether they write a message or just communicating through a video call. These mobile devices were also used as the way in order for us humans to live in the 21st century to understand deeper the lessons just by reading and watching through an online platform. We can also take down some notes without using a pen or a paper, just by encoding it to the mobile device with the use of, let's say, Microsoft Word Office, WPS Office, or other email apps where you can write or encode. Mobile devices nowadays is very important, especially to the students and teachers. Because of this pandemic, face-to-face classes are prohibited. That's why our discussion was through online only. Having a lesson tackled on a video discussion, reading some handouts and PowerPoints, and also writing essays. This was all done by using the mobile device. Mentioned earlier are some of the advantages of the mobile device. On the other hand, the disadvantages of the mobile device are: first, too much use on some of the mobile device, such as cell phones, could cause radiation. Second, the cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is the well-known problem in the people who use mobile device, which leads some of the victims to fall into depression. The next concern is all about the digital traits to be discussed to us by the next reporter.
Hi, I'm Mary Rose Polison and I'm going to discuss digital traits.
Digital traits. First, what is digital? Digital is anything that could be viewed or accessed by gadgets or electronic equipment. Anything that is in digital form is intangible, such as social media apps, PDF, voice recording, website, mobile application, and software. These are the digital traits. First is digital gives information. So if there are some words that are unfamiliar to us, we can just go to Google website and search for its meaning. Next is social connectivity. We can make friends through social media, even to those people with different nationality. Lastly, digital promote arts. Artists share their arts by posting it online. And also, people were given opportunities to explore, design, and create by using downloadable software such as Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Photoshop. Overall, digital makes our work easier and became part of our life as a student. It also gives us additional knowledge of what we already know. As a 21st century learner, digital has great contribution to our study. That's all. Thank you.